Good day. We are here to discuss our proposed project entitled Santobian, a mobile application to guide Santobian tourists. As the background of the study, when traveling around, people want to experience the place the best as much as possible. Home to pretty treasures, municipality of Santobian in the province of Pangasinan is Philippines' best kept secret. Many tourists visit the municipality of Santobian for its well-liked beaches and known outdoor activities. However, they will visit Santobian without an ease in having a big opportunity to know the different tourist spots, food and dining establishments, delicacies and products, places they can check in to stay or rest, different barangays in the town, and other information about Santobian. Other thing is that the language difference. As a result, researchers come up with an IT-based solution, which is the Santobian, a mobile application to guide Santobian tourists. The app will be used to promote tourist spots, resorts available in the place, products, festival in Santobian, and insights of the history of the town, as well as provide dictionary about the dialect of the town. Next will be project statement. The study aims to solve the following problems. What is the existing process in locating places and tourist spots? Next, what are the problems encountered in the existing process? What are the hardware and software requirements of the application? What are the features of the application? And last, what is the level of the acceptability and usability? Next will be the objectives.
Project objectives: to provide a platform that will promote tourism in San Fabian and will reach the majority of the tourists, to solve the problems encountered in the existing process, to determine the needed hardware and software requirements for the development and implementation of the application, to determine and develop the features needed in the application in accordance with the needs of the tourists, to provide an application that has a higher level of acceptability and usability. Scope and limitation: proposed features, Pangasinan Dictionary, locations map, categories, trivias, weather forecast, currency converter, hotlines. However, the application is intended to guide tourists only in San Fabian. It is an 100-based application that will provide information about the town, delicacies, history, festivals, and trivia, locations of resorts and tourist spots, and will not cover any other transaction.
Significance of the study: the results of the study will be of great benefit to the following. To the municipality of San Fabian, the app will help promote different places and activities in San Fabian, and the project will help boost tourism in the town. To the people of San Fabian, the project would benefit the people of San Fabian by allowing them to promote their goods and businesses to the majority of visitors and increasing their discovery percentage. And the next one is to the developers and to the other researchers.
I will now present to you some of our review of related literature and studies that help us in planning and developing the system. We have the first topic, which is Tourist Guide in Pekanbaru City. This study find out the several functions needed in the application. This includes users can get and access information, get location information about places like market, culinary, and tourist sites. Next is Tourism Guide for Tamil Nadu. That is all about reducing the long time searching of better tourist spots, which can be done by an Android app that help tourists to locate nicer place at one instant. The study about guiding tourist activities and smart tourism in the country help us to know the needed information to add in the system in the result analysis about major issues that occur when a visitor comes to a certain place, and claiming that apps developed for tourist destination will enhance user friendliness and higher opportunity of finding attractions. And the last, which is Touristo, is all about a mobile app that has features capable of guiding the tourists, and also it claims that the language differences issue appears bigger when it comes to tourists.
Software development methodology: the study used Agile development methodology. The project team chose Agile development methodology because it focuses on client-based client-based software development, which requires constant cooperation with the stakeholders and continuous improvement, all of which are critical in the study conducted in collaboration with the San Fabian Tourism Office.
Data gathering tools, sources of data. In data gathering tools, the researchers will use mixed method, the quantitative and qualitative research, to collect both in closed-ended and open-ended data. The researchers will use the scripted design to understand the need in conducting the research and to get information about the current situation in promoting the municipality of San Fabian. The researchers apply different techniques in order to collect the needed information. First is the interview. The researchers collected information to choose an interview, which is the head of the tourism office, to know the certain problem that will be solved and needed modules to be done, as well as feedback on the development of the project. Second is the survey questionnaire. The researchers collected data on the members of the tourism office to get a close-ended answers with the use of checklists that will help researchers construct the main problem and needed solution to be made. Third is the internet research. The researchers collected some of the data needed in the application that the tourism office can give. So as to come up with reliable data, the researchers ensure that all data gathered are from reliable sources on the internet. The sources of data. So as to come up with accurate and convenient data, expected to deliver the appropriate data, the researchers of this study gathered facts. So the primary source of data of this study that will give the researchers a certain information about problems encountered and possible solution to implement is the head or members of the tourism office. And the secondary source of data of this study that will help system developers in designing, developing, implementing the proposed project by having ideas on modules, features needed to be done. And possible solution that will solve the problem is the articles and internet research.
System architecture, model view control architectural pattern. The software architecture that is used in the project is object-oriented, specifically the model view controller architectural pattern that separates an application into three main components: the model, the view, and the controller. Model, part of the application that represents the presentation of data. View, the model component, stores data and its related logic. Controller, part of the application that handles the user interaction.
These are the requirements of the application. We have the hardware requirements as follows. We have the processor. The minimum and recommended is octa-core 1.8 GHz. The RAM will be 1 gig for minimum and recommended is 2 gig. The storage minimum is up to 256 megabytes and recommended is the 2 gig. Display minimum would be 720 by 1520 and then recommended is 1080 by 2340. Internet connection would be usually necessary. For software requirement, we have the operating system, Android Marshmallow, Android Nougat, Android Oreo, Android Pie, or Android 10. And now, presenting to you the data gathered from the yes or no checklist questionnaires and interview answered by our 5 respondents. The first one is the challenge in the existing process of tourists visiting the town or in the traditional way of information dissemination, which is with the use of Facebook as their main platform. As you can see, 3 of the respondents believe that it's not enough way of disseminating info for every tourist to know. Tourists also encounter problems like it is time-consuming, hassle, and have a possibility to get unreliable info on the internet. That's why 3 of the respondents believes that their main platform is not effective for tourism promotion. Next is all about hotlines and nearby places. According to the result, 4 of them claim that most of the tourists may not be able to know immediately the contact details or location of their needed offices in case of emergency. Since 100% or 5 of them believes that majority of the tourists doesn't understand the main dialect, which is Pangasinan, 60% or 3 of them claim that the language differences may cause problem in communication between tourists and people of San Fabian. This is the result of software usability test done while using the application. As you can see, this is the individual SUS score and it indicates that most are in above average, which means they are satisfied with the performance of the app. And the total average SUS score of the app is 91.5, which is interpreted as grade of A or that it has an excellent rating of usability. The next would be the demonstration and walkthrough of the application. So this is the San Fabian app. the landing page of the app, which is the What to Do module that will show the weather forecast on the current day, a summary of pictures in the town, and different categorized topics like food and dining, staycation, transport, outdoors and activities, banks and money changers, relaxation, gas stations, market, as well as currency converter. One of the categorized topics in What to Do module is the food and dining. It will display lists of places that are classified as food and dining. And when click on a specific place, for example, is Bicopa, it will display the description of the place, images, its official website or Facebook page, and also the rating, which allows you to rate the selected topic from 5 hearts to 0. And also we have the Get Direction button that will make a route in the map module with estimated time of travel from your current location and different type of travel like driving, walking, and cycling. The other features would be discussed later on. Next topic would be the staycation topic that will display lists of places that are classified as for check-ins and out where tourists may stay for a day or night. And when click on a specific place, for example, the Prospera Milagrosa Farm and Resort, it will display the description of the place, the images, its amenities, official website or Facebook page, and also the rating. And also the Get Direction button that will make a route in the map modules with estimated time of travel from your current location. The app also offers a currency converter that when clicked will display a simple converter which allows you to convert to different currency. It will display 2 drop-down lists consisting of the different currency. For example, we have the US dollar and to Philippine peso. We will enter an amount of 1 and the convert button that will do the job of converting. Next topic will be the Categories module. Categories module can be navigated with scrolling and consists of different subtopics that will show a list of products, tourist spots, personalities, history, festivals, and barangays. The tourist spots topic will display lists of different attractions in the town, and when a specific place is selected like Rohem Farm and Resort, it will display its description, image, location, the rating that allows you to rate, and also the Get Direction button which have been discussed already. The barangays topic will display lists of different barangays in the town, and when a specific barangay is selected like Lipit Tumaang, it will show its rating, images, demographic profile, main attraction of the barangay, the product, and also a Get Direction button. The next module will be discussed by Jelai.
Thank you. Next is the dictionary module. This module helps the tourists to understand our dialect. It is in English Pangasinan Dictionary. It has different classifications. We have different parts of speech, nouns, adjectives, pronouns, and more. You can also search different words like accident. As you can see, the word has translated into Filipino and Pangasinan words. It has also a sample sentences that may understand and help more to the tourist. Next will be the sidebar of the app. We have the logo of the application in the top. The map module can search different places in the San Fabian, like the San Fabian Church. It locates the user, place, and it has different ways to go. We have different ways to go. We have driving, walking, and cycling. Also, it indicates the traffic status from low to severe. Next will be the hotline module that has different emergency numbers. We have also the you can see also their direction where they are located, and you can call them and will direct you to the phone dial. Last part will be the About Us that has a brief summary about Sanfobian. Also, we have developer's profile and the references that are used in the application. Next will be discussed by Ian.
So here's our project team. Our project manager and system developer, Jolo Castillo. System developer, John Vincent Bernachea. The system analyst, Mary Jane Rosario. Jelia Tangilig and I, Ian Bruce de Guzman, is the document writer.
So this is the application, the Sanfobian Tourist Guide, a mobile application. Thank you and God bless.